It's time now for the Lafayette Christian Kia of LaGrange Saturday morning quarterback show on Eagle 102.3, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Let's go live to the showroom at Kia of LaGrange to give you the inside scoop on Lafayette Christian football.
Well, it's Saturday, and I tell you what, everybody's in a football mood, and I have got to say that I am ready for some great football college-wise, but let's look back a little bit, all the way back to last Friday. We'll talk a little bit about Covenant Academy and Lafayette Christian High School is where Lafayette Christian won that game 55-6, and we'll talk about that game. And plus start to look ahead to Twiggs Academy, which is next on the list. And of course, Nate Shaw's in here with me. And, Nate, I know that y'all had a week off, and I guess Friday was your fall break, and
it was.
So now it starts to get serious about football again.
Oh yeah, we're ready to get back into another week. We'll meet tomorrow and get ready for Twiggs Academy. But I'm starting to cool on my hatred for my extreme dislike, not hatred, but extreme dislike for homecoming.
We're going to come back and find out what has made homecoming much better for Coach Shaw, and we'll do that when we come back as you're listening to Saturday Morning Quarterback, Lafayette Christian Edition, right here on Eagle 102.3, WLAG 1240, 96.9, and on the World Wide Web at eagle1023.com.
Hurry in today to Kia of LaGrange because our lot is packed like never before. And with a special KMMG employee and family pricing plan, you can take advantage of 15% below invoice pricing. And let's run the numbers. A 2014 Kia Soul with a list price of $19,318 with the employee discount. You can roll in this Soul for only $13,995 plus tax, tag, title, and dock fee. And it comes with Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Shop online at kiaoflagrange.com. Act now. Stock number B0059.
Getting you back into the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics' goal. The full-service orthopedic medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines with leading-edge orthopedic treatment with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. Emory Southern Orthopedics, getting you back into your game. Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
All right, I want to ask you something, but you have to promise not to laugh at me.
Okay, what?
Do you think the State Farm jingle really works?
Like, for real? Like, if you sing the jingle, will your agent actually appear and help you out?
Yeah.
Of course it works. I saw it on the internet.
Having your own State Farm agent means having a real person to help you when you need them. State Farm agent Matt Orr on the Square in LaGrange. Call 706-882-0046.
Welcome back here to the Saturday Morning Quarterback Lafayette Christian Edition right here at Kia of LaGrange on Lafayette Parkway. Glad to be here with you and glad to be having a chance to talk a little Lafayette Christian football. Let's start off with most people know you, Nate, that you're not you don't have a big love for homecoming, and as a coach, I kind of understand that, yeah. But I think it goes deeper than that. But as you're getting older, you're mellowing out, aren't you?
I'm mellowing out. Winning is a cure for many evils when you're in the world of football. Winning homecoming, especially avoiding the distractions, and playing well. In our past two homecomings here at Lafayette, we had a really tough opponent last year that we kind of really handled very well and took control of that game. Of course, this year, Covington Academy, and we'll give them credit, they're a first-year program. We expected to win this game, but it was nice to see our boys put the homecoming distractions aside and have a record first quarter, scoring 42 points in the first quarter and pretty much shutting the door on what was going to happen the rest of that game.
Without a doubt. And, of course, they played Covington Academy back on the 3rd and won that homecoming game 55-6. And it really was a situation where you're able to get your first string in there get a hold of the game, and then have a chance to give a whole bunch of people a lot of experience.
It was, and we had some of our backups in there, quite a bit, and we had a great game. Cole Clifton is not a name that you hear. He's more of a role player, but he had some great. He had a turnover. He had a couple of tackles for loss. Lane Brooks is a name we don't mention. He's a starter, and he actually ended up leading the defense. I left him in to say, okay, well, you're a junior, and you're probably going to be doing this next year, so here we go. You're going to take signals, and you're going to organize the defense and make all the calls, make all the adjustments. And he had a pick six and another interception on the evening. He's really turning into a real lockdown corner. And just some great play. John Parham is a backup for us. He plays linebacker and offensive guard, and he just had a great day. Of course, all the regular starters. Eli Shepard had a great game, and there was so much great that happened. Morgan Channel is our kicker. We don't talk much about our kicker. He's also our nose guard / kicker. That of course goes together, but that's high school football. 2 field goals in a game. That's the first time Lafayette's ever kicked 2 field goals in a game, It's nice to be able to work on that type of stuff in a real game situation where you're not threatening and the game's not riding on that field goal. Right. You're just like, okay, let's go and kick this field goal, and we prove to ourselves we can do it in a pressure situation.
There you go, and of course those special teams play is so huge, especially when you're trying to win a tight game. Special teams can make you or break you, as they say, and
That's right.
Of course. Everything's got to click, and when you're starting to see all facets of the game start to come together, you got to start feeling pretty good about it.
We do feel good about what we have, and our goal is to go deep into the playoffs and try to grab that trophy. And what else would your goal be? And that's everybody's goal, and we're still in the midst of it, so we're still thinking in those terms.
There you go. And of course, since we know it was homecoming, you probably had a lot of really cool festivities that went on, and we'll talk about that when we come back, as we want to definitely tell about the Homecoming Queen and some of the other fun stuff that y'all got to do for homecoming. Also, we'll look ahead to Twiggs Academy, which is coming up next week for Lafayette Christian, as you're listening to Saturday Morning Quarterback right here at Kia of LaGrange on Lafayette Parkway. Come see them, and I tell you what, they'll help you find a great buy on a Kia. They've got a huge overstock of Kias and got some really special buys here. Come by and check it out at Kia of LaGrange on Lafayette Parkway. It's Eagle 102.3, WLAG 1240, 96.9, and you can listen to us as well and see us on the web at eagle1023.com.
Hurry in today to Key of LaGrange because our lot is packed like never before. And with a special KMMG employee and family pricing plan, you can take advantage of 15% below invoice pricing. And let's run the numbers. A 2014 Kia Soul with a list price of $19,318 with the employee discount. You can roll in this Soul for only $13,995 plus tax, tag, title, and dock fee. And it comes with Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Shop online at KiaofLaGrange.com. Act now. Stock number B0059.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9, or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
Hello?
Hi, Jennifer. Listen, Nick is here with me, and he's very, very sorry.
Who is this?
I'm Nick's State Farm agent. State Farm is famous for having great claim service. When Nick got in his little fender bender last month, State Farm patched things up for him right away. I think he's hoping we can patch things up with you, too.
This is crazy.
Go with the company with a 97% satisfaction rating on claims. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Count on Agent Matt Orr on the square in LaGrange to help you patch things up.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive support services. That's why our heart clinic is leading the way in cardiovascular care and ranked in the top 10% of all U.S. hospitals for medical excellence. West Georgia Health is also accredited by the Commission on Cancer and brings together the latest in diagnostic and treatment protocols. When it comes to keeping you healthy, West Georgia Health is on your side. From quality outcomes and advanced procedures to community education, we're in the game for you. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
It is Eagle 102.3, WLAG 1240, 96.9, and also as we are live here at the Kia showroom, we want to say hi to Mr. Kurt Snyder, who is hanging out here with us, getting ready for the Auburn football game and enjoying some high school football talk this morning. Good morning, Kurt.
Good morning, Coleman. Appreciate y'all being here as always. Like we always tell you, we really appreciate what Eagle does for the community, being able to carry the coaches shows and carry live football each weekend. It's a big deal for us, and we really appreciate that. Appreciate some people coming out buying Kias today would be a nice deal as well. Got a tremendous selection, a phenomenal pricing, really, honestly, a once-in-a-lifetime pricing on some of the vehicles we have. We talked about it earlier. We got 240 cars on a special allotment one time from Kia, and we're trying to move those things. I think we moved over 100 of them. We need to move the rest of them out, so get on by here today and take home your brand new Kia.
Yeah, I tell you what, it was really amazing during the height of it all. I mean, there was cars parked up on the hills, all over the place. I mean, this is a real once-in-a-lifetime thing. Sometimes you say that, and it's not always true, but this has been one of those things where Kia went, here's a whole bunch of cars y'all need to make the special selling because Kia of LaGrange is right here next to the plant. Y'all were able to get a hold of these cars and give the savings on to the community. And if you've been dreaming about a new Kia, this is your opportunity without a doubt. Some big savings available to you.
Ain't no doubt. Like I say, if you'll go by, you see some of the Kias down at the Parkway dealership. You'll see some on North Greenwood parked along. A lot still hard to get through. But, again, we wheeling and dealing. Come on down and get you a new Kia.
There you go. And thank you, Kurt. And, of course, it's just that simple. They are ready to go to work for you right now, and we want you to get you a vehicle you like, and you would love to have a Kia, and Kia of LaGrange is here as well. And also we want to thank Chick-fil-A as they have been kind enough to make sure we have plenty of Chick-fil-A biscuits. We appreciate that. And I also want to say thank you to Lafayette Christian High School as they have been kind enough to join us here on the Saturday morning quarterback show, and I appreciate Coach Nate Shaw hanging out here with us every Saturday. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun to get to kind of relive the games a little bit and find out some of the players and kind of get all hyped up for the next game coming up.
It's true. We were talking about homecoming a little bit before here at Coleman. I just want to mention, of course, homecoming is a very special time for a lot of people. We had a lot of alumni back, had a great pregame barbecue put on by the room moms of Lafayette Christian School, also the Booster Club as well, who always does a great job of setting up our games. I'd like to mention the homecoming queen.
Yeah.
Miss Shelby Knight was our homecoming queen for 2014, and
congratulations.
She looked fantastic, and she is actually the girlfriend of a former player, Trey Kirkland, last year, and he was proud as a peacock. He was there, of course, a part of the alumni at the game last year. It was just a great evening had by all. Stands were full over Whitesville Road. It was a great night for Lafayette football.
There you go. And of course, as the football team continues year after year, it's kind of neat to see how the fan base just keeps getting bigger and bigger, isn't it?
Yeah, and I would like I'll actually add this one more thing. Thursday before our homecoming game, our middle school finished out their season. They had a little championship game that was held on the campus of Lafayette Christian School, and they won their game against Covington Academy 24-8. And they went undefeated for the season.
There you go. Congratulations to them. And that is the future of Lafayette Christian football.
It really is.
Glad to see they are on a winning way there, and then that's got to be encouraging. All right, now let's see about talking about, or was there anything else that we need to talk about on homecoming? Did y'all have?
We can move on, and I can not think about it until next year.
That's right. So we put it in the rearview mirror. Let's now look into our future here, and of course, Twiggs Academy is coming to town this Friday night. It's going to be a tough game as Twiggs Academy is going to be ready to play.
Well, they jumped out of the gate. This is a team that forfeited to us. They had a really young roster, and they kind of did the math and realized what they might be sending their boys into last year. And they forfeited to us, and they didn't really want to, but it was probably the best decision for them. I respect their coach a lot for making that very tough decision.
They had several injuries, and they put them in a very bad situation.
They did, and it was sometimes you don't want to bring a middle schoolish JV-ish team to play varsity because you're putting a bad taste in your kid's mouth. It wouldn't have helped us necessarily to pummel them into the ground, and it's not good for them to get pummeled like that. Yes, you can say it's character building, and that may be a little bit too old school. But
but this year's going to be. This is not going to be that.
No, they jumped out of the gate early this year. They were 4-0 at one point in the season. They've dropped a couple of games, but it's not the same team that private schools in particular. Your roster can change dramatically. A kid can come, they see an opportunity to play there, and they've got a couple of those kids. They got some good athletes that we're really going to have to contain. They really press the outsides and want to play a speed game outside or a speed option outside, and we need to be able to contain that defensively. So it's going to be a good challenge for us here at the Cougars Den.
There you go. We're looking forward to that challenge. It's going to be a fun one. It gets cranked up on the 17th, which is this Friday coming up.
That's right.
And it's Twiggs Academy home is the location. So you get to join them right there at Whitesville Stadium and at the Cougars Den. It's going to be a fun one. We'll go take another break. We'll come right back and talk a little bit more Lafayette Christian football right here on WLAG 1240, 96.9, Eagle 102.3, and on the World Wide Web at eagle1023.com.
Hurry in today to Key of LaGrange because our lot is packed like never before. And with a special KMMG employee and family pricing plan, you can take advantage of 15% below invoice pricing. And let's run the numbers. A 2014 Kia Soul with a list price of $19,318. With the employee discount, you can roll in this Soul for only $13,995 plus tax, tag, title, and dock fee. And it comes with Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Shop online at keyoflagrange.com. Act now. Stock number B00559.
Stuck in a state of falling behind, struggling to keep up with your kids' finances and insurance? Then let State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp in LaGrange help you simplify and get to a better state, because with Mabel Smith Sharp handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time for everything else. More money, too, because adding State Farm policies could mean earning discounts worth up to 40%. That's money. Mabel Smith Sharp can help you put toward a college savings plan. Call State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp today and get to a better state with State Farm. Discounts may vary state to state. Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish. Barbecue cooked to perfection and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9 or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
Getting you back into the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics' goal. The full-service orthopedic medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines with leading-edge orthopedic treatment with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. Emory Southern Orthopedics, getting you back into your game.
It is WLAG 1240, 96.9, and Eagle 102.3 as we're bringing you the game here, as bringing you the I guess a preseason or a view. Thank you, of the next game coming up for Lafayette Christian Academy, which is Twiggs Academy. And where is Twiggs Academy?
Twiggs Academy is in Jeffersonville, Georgia, in the heart of Twiggs County, Georgia. It's on the other side of Macon. You have to go all the way down, about halfway down Highway 16 to get to it. We are very glad that we're not going to be on the road this year. It's about a 3.5-hour bus ride. That's not taking into account that you have to probably stop on the way back to get some food in these boys' bellies.
Yeah, that's an expense.
It's a 3:30 in the morning, 4 o'clock, rolling into my driveway at home on those particular nights, and most high school coaches are on sympathetic deck because we're all rolling in that.
That's right.
Some have meetings and some watch film, and it's one of those times. So we're happy we don't have to travel. But
it makes it hard to be able to. You pretty much. I guess you don't even try to go to school with the kids. You get up and kind of maybe go do homeroom and then load everybody up and start heading out.
Well, we will in a trip like that. We leave pretty close, maybe about 1 o'clock.
Okay,
we'll stay in class. We're pretty much we want to keep those kids in class, and at the end of the day, we try to work our schedule that they're going to get their electives at the end of the day, which their elective teachers don't particularly care for because they miss out on assessment time.
Right.
But that's just kind of how it works, and the school's growing to a rate where we do pull kids out of some academic classes, and it makes it hard for them.
Right. They have to do that extra work, and that's part of the commitment of being part of sports.
It is, and you do get tired of that. Well, I have homework. Well, that's just this part and parcel with what you're signing up to do. You can't have it both ways.
Right.
So they're good life lessons involved in that. But in terms of the football that we're looking to, we really this part of the year offensively, we're starting to play better defense. But offensively, we're really trying to tune up our efficiency. We had a young offensive line this year, and we've had 2 good weeks in a row of offensive line play, and really that's what we sort of try to hang our hat on, being the toughest and best executing offensive line in any of the teams we play. We feel we're moving towards that, even with the inexperience that we thought that we had in the beginning of the year, and we want to see that executed very well against Twiggs Academy, and we want to be able to shut people out if we need to, and we want to be able to win in a shootout if we need to. And Coach Glenn Quiggle is really working to really dial that in against Twiggs Academy, despite them having to take that huge long bus ride.
That's right. Well, and I tell you what, that when you're sitting there trying to get everybody pulling in the same direction,
right,
which is pretty much what you're saying there is that you got kids that have got to grow up over the last 4 or 5 weeks, and now it's time to go ahead and meld that into a well-oiled machine and make it all come together. And because this is where it happens. You got to get in the playoffs, and then when you get in the playoffs, you want to go as far as you can.
Right.
And it all starts with getting everybody to think the same way.
Yeah, we're still in line to host a first-round playoff game, and that's our goal right now.
There you go, and that's another big opportunity to make that, and as another first for Lafayette Christian football, and I believe that is right.
No, it'll
be the second time.
It'll be the second time. We hosted last year.
First year, that was the first time. So
goal box checked for last year.
There you go. But so how deep have y'all gone in the playoffs?
To the semifinals.
So
we need to get to the finals this year.
All right, let's see if we can make it happen. As also, I know that there's always people that you want to thank, and I also want to have opportunities to let people know that you appreciate them and what they're doing out there. What's some of the people out there that are helping making Lafayette Christian just go?
Well, we entered into a new phase of how we watch film. There's a website out there called Huddle. I think all the other high schools in town use this as well. And we need to raise our own budget, basically, for a large extent of what we want to do that's outside of equipment and things like that. So we needed a pretty significant donation. We'd like to thank Matt Sturmer for being that person. And he sent his son. His son Jesse played Lafayette Christian football, and was really generous to us. And we want to thank people like that who come out and support what we're doing, because he didn't have to. His son doesn't go. None of his kids go there, and so to have somebody outside of that come in and look back and say, you know what, you gave a lot to my son, and I want to give back to that. I want to continue to support you guys who pour into our young men, and so we're eternally grateful for him. It's really made it great for us. We have more of our kids excited about watching film, and not just watching film to have fun, which they do, and we encourage them to do that, to enjoy those times, but also to learn as a learning tool and a teaching tool.
Yeah, and for the people that might not understand what this is and how unique it is, basically you shoot the film, and the computer program
breaks it up.
Breaks it up into snaps. So you can actually just watch the play, and so you can see what you need to see, and not a whole bunch of extra stuff. So you can actually move along the process of being able to see it. And of course, they don't give that stuff away for free.
No, it's very much not free. But it's been great for us because we've had some particular plays that I can pop it up on my phone. Smartphones are awesome. And I said, "Hey, Coleman, watch this," and you've been able to actually see what we do at times, and that's not something you get a lot of chance to do because you ask with a lot of curiosity, what's A-man football like? What's A-man? Now I can show you what A-man football is like. And unless you count up the guys, a lot of times you can't tell what it is.
Right.
Yeah. And so it's unique.
And I imagine, and I don't know if you've done this yet, but I would imagine that you could go out in the football field, watch a play, and say, look, I just did the same thing you did last week. Mm-hmm. Here, let me show you. You did it. This is what you're doing. Stop that, or that's the opposite. Oh, you're doing that right.
I'm usually less calm when we're having those
situations. So it's it's a teachable moment.
It is a teachable moment.
All right, folks. I tell you what, we're looking forward to a big time to be had by all coming up at Twiggs Academy. Coming here to LaGrange, they'll be at the Cougar Den there on Weissville Road. Coming up this Friday night, kickoff at 7:30.
Yes.
And I know that TRP will be carrying the game, I think, for you. It's starting at 7 o'clock, so you don't want to miss that. And it's going to be a great game. Good luck, Coach, and hope that you get out there and you see everything you want to see and move the meter forward because, man, it's hard to believe the seniors probably have not even really looked at it this way either. They got 3 more games regular season, and
we try to keep that down.
And so it's going to be it's a big deal. They got to make sure they do the most they can with it.
It is. Thank you, Coleman. Thank you for what you guys do here at Eagle Sports.
We enjoy doing it, and we'll see you back here next week with more Lafayette Christian football as we'll have a chance to take a look at Twiggs Academy. Join us for that. Coach Nate Shaw, I'm Coleman Weiss. We'll see you back here next week as we've enjoyed hanging out here with you on Lafayette Christian Saturday Morning Quarterback.
Thanks for listening to the Lafayette Christian Kia of LaGrange Saturday Morning Quarterback Show on Eagle 102.3, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.